You're the woman in that viral video.
Right.
He did not rebuke you.
He absolutely did not rebuke me. Now, there's a difference. There was a correction because let me clearly state that Pastor gave instruction on the lines to get into.
I was calling because the whole church was giving, and it was our day of giving, and the whole church was coming, and we didn't want people standing, the mothers and all that, so I was calling them by increments.
Baby, that's not a pastor. That's what you call a pimp. You hear me? And as soon as I sat in that pulpit, I would have canceled that check effective immediately. Let's be honest and let's be clear. Every Sunday, a lot of those pastors stand in the front of their congregation and they use that Bible as a weapon and literally commit highway robbery. Most of those churches are literally committing the biggest heist every Sunday in a neighborhood near you. There's no reason why your pastor should be driving a Bentley and you pulling up in a church parking lot in a buggy. There's no reason why you should be giving all of your savings, all of your 401k, all of your bill money to the church because you call yourself trying to buy blessings. That was not in the Bible, at least the one that I read. See, here's the thing. A lot of people nowadays are beginning to question religion. They are questioning God, and a lot of people are beginning to walk away from the church because of exactly what we've seen with Pastor WINANS, right? Say what you want, but that man was absolutely disrespectful. It was uncalled for, and the embarrassment was totally out of this world. I'd have been finding me another church.
Oh man, Bishop Marvin Winans is in the grease. Bishop Marvin Winans is in trouble. Everybody all over the country is talking about him with that video that went viral. We know that he was in his church this past Sunday preaching. And in Detroit, what's it called, Perfecting Church or whatever, and they was having a fundraiser, and they was bringing in money to help with programs for the youth, to help with the church building fund. You know, every church every year got a building fund, right? So he was telling the people that can give $2,000 or more to come down the aisle, and they was and if you couldn't give $2,000, you can give $1,000, $1,500, $1,000. But they was doing it in terms, and they had to come based off the way he told them to come. Well, there was a problem when I forget her name, Roberta McCoy. She was seen coming down and giving $1,200, and it seemed like on a video that he was rebuking her for only giving $1,200. But she didn't follow the instructions in the way that he laid it out at the time, right? And we're going to get more into that because a lot of people saw the video and they took it and ran with it. Now, one thing about me, I'm going to be fair. I'm going to tell the truth. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to stand on accountability in the Word of God. I'm not going to come on just lie just for clicks, right? Because in this video today, I'm going to demonstrate where Miss McCoy spoke to the Detroit News, and she explained actually what happened. There's a lot of people making videos saying a whole different story, but they're not showing you the video of what the woman actually said and how it happened, right? So let's first look at the video that was posted online that's circling all around the country. Check this out.
Giving faith and stand in unity with the vision of Perfecting Church of sowing this seed of $1,000 plus $235 and receiving the blessings to come to all that participated.
Now that's only $1,200.
Yes.
Y'all not listening to what I'm saying. If you have 1,000 plus 1,000.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna work on the other 800.
Well, that ain't what I asked you to do.
So there you can see the video, and from that footage, it looks like he's been very, very disrespectful. Now, for me, I'm not the biggest fan of the black church of today. I feel like they should have did a lot more for the community, but they don't. There should be a lot more progress within the black community coming out of the church, and it's not. It has nothing to do with my faith and my belief in the Most High. It's just the church and the congregations that's filling up these churches. They're not moving in the manner in which they should move, right, with their belief. And I have a problem with that, right? But they collect the money every Sunday. So we know the situation that happened with Marvin Sapp, and it blew up. ain't that's his name, the preacher guy, the one that sing Marvin Sapp, if I'm not mistaken. We know that that thing blew up when he told them to close the doors and don't let nobody out on social media and went into a frenzy. Well, let's look at Marvin Winans and some of the things that he was actually saying that Sunday when all of this stuff went down.
A lot of churches get in trouble because they wait on the government to give them programs to offset their budgets. And then when those candidates are out of office, they don't have anything. This is the reason the teaching of tithes and offerings is crucial to not only the success of the church, but the longevity of the church. I want a generation that recognizes I gotta give because that's how God gives back to me. Are you listening to me? And so today is our day of giving, where we give a significant offering. And if I stand here for the next 4 hours receiving money, I'm going to shout till I fall out. Because there's nothing I have that is mine except God gave me the strength to go get it. I, Pastor Marvin Winans, give in faith and stand in unity with the vision of Perfecting Church, of sowing this seed of $1,000 plus $7,500. So I give, sowing this seed of $1,000 plus what I just read, and I give a seed of $10,000. That's my seed. I'm sowing a seed of $10,000 plus all that I read, which is over 20-some thousand.
Give in faith and stand in unity with the vision of Perfecting Church, of sowing this seed of 1,000 plus another 1,000 and receiving the blessings to come to all that participate.
Finance department, now listen to me. If you're giving the 1 plus 1, if you're giving 1 plus something else, we're going to come back and get that. I just want the 1 plus 1 to come. If you're on the finance department and you're prepared, come now, and let's give God praise as they come.
I give in faith and stand in unity with the vision of Perfecting Church, of sowing this seed of $1,625 plus $375.
It's 2,000.
That plus my family and friends.
Well, say that. What
That-
you just said was just $1,400.
It's a total of $2,000.
All right. Then, well, then I'm going to go by what you say.
So when people were seeing these clips, they were going, people seeing these videos, they were going bananas. People start voicing their opinions. Now, the woman came up and she gave, this woman came up and she gave 2,000, but she didn't say 2,000. She broke it down with 16, 25, I think, and then another $375. So it kind of confused him. He thought that she gave $1,400. I don't know what's, he's getting a little old now. He's getting a little senile. I can see there. He should have had somebody from the finance department really collecting the money, and him on the microphone, because it's obviously that he was confused, and it shouldn't really be no cameras there videoing certain things. Like I said, there were people that saw this and they said this.
What's today? Tuesday? Yeah. They just now been giving me all Marvin Winans' ass. You hear me? Yeah, boy. Look here, I know you said 1,000 plus 1,000, but I ain't got that. I'm trying to be a cheerful giver and Anita Baker all in one. I'm giving you the best I got, and that's $1,200 and some odd dollars. And you gonna mock me? Get my money. I done tore a rotator cuff trying to get that check back. Look here, since we at the altar, I'm gonna lay my burdens down. And you, sir, are my burden. You hear me? I'm finna lay your ass out. Finna be laid out like a funeral up here. Who you talking to like that? Man, you trying to embarrass me in front of everybody. Damn, I know I ain't got 2 bands, but $1,200, that's somebody's rent somewhere. You best be grateful, man. That's what I'm saying. The Bible says he'll make your enemies your footstool, so I'm finna put my foot.
Now, Ricky Smiley, he got wind of this. And you know, Ricky Smiley, he come through the church, so he's going to defend the church right or wrong, weak or strong. And he came to social media and said this.
Now, I'm gonna see how many of y'all gonna share the full clip. See, people can take a small clip of anything and come to a conclusion. But now, here's the full clip.
We're going to do this a couple of ways. Those that have the 1,000 plus 1, that means you're coming with your 1,000 that you're giving, plus you've asked someone else to give. Now, you don't have to stop at 1,000, and we're going to deal. So in other words, if you say, Pastor Winans, I'm coming with my 1,000 plus another 3,000, then you'll say that. You understand? And if you didn't get plus 1, but you maybe came with $250, you're going to come say that this is my 1,000 plus 250. You with me? And we're going to go all the way down. So I need you, in order for this to work, I need you to come when you're called with the offering that you're bringing.
What are your thoughts? Because you know what I'm saying, man. We have to be fair to people. Now, there's a full breakdown. That gives it a total different. That's totally different from the clip that's been floating around. You could always take a teeny tiny clip of something and make judgment. I almost did. I was like, wait a minute. Then I saw this clip, and I thought it would be fair to put everything into context. Here you go. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
Now, for me, because I criticize the church a lot, but I'm going to be fair because I'm not going to lie, right? I'm going to stand on the principles of God, and I'm going to tell the truth. Now, and it's up to you to decipher what you think about this. Because this woman, Roberta McCoy, she responded to all the criticism and pushback that Mr. Winans, that Bishop Winans was getting. And she was also getting. So she responded to the news, the Detroit News, and she came on, in that response, she said this.
But first, we need to clear up a major misunderstanding that's gone viral on social media.
On Sunday, Pastor MARVIN Winans hosted a day of giving. Members of Perfecting Church were asked to donate $1,000 and raise another $1,000 to help finish the new sanctuary in Detroit and support their community programs. Pastor Winans asked those giving $2,000 or more to come to the front of the church first, with others following, from the largest donors to those donating as little as $1.62. But one member, Roberta McCoy, went viral after someone posted video of her coming to the front with less than $2,000, claiming she was rebuked by Pastor Winans. I spoke exclusively with both Pastor Winans and Roberta McCoy, who says she's been attacked online since that video began spreading. You're the woman in that viral video.
Right.
He did not rebuke you.
He absolutely did not rebuke me. Now, there's a difference. There was a correction, because let me clearly state that Pastor gave instruction on the lines to get into.
I was calling because the whole church was giving, and it was our day of giving, and the whole church was coming, and we didn't want people standing, the mothers and all that, so I was calling them by increments. And we had someone that had given out of before, and I corrected it, and I told everybody to listen and come when you call, and that's all that was.
Roberta told me Pastor Winans personally apologized to her. She's been a member of Perfecting Church since 2013 and has given faithfully over the years and will continue to do so.
Titus 1:16. If any be blameless, the husband of one wife, having faithful children, not accused of riot or unruly. Meaning that as a leader, you should have a good reputation. People should look at you as a stand-up person, as being strong and trustworthy of leadership. So when I come and I do a video like this, I'm not going to do it in bad faith, because I'm seeing a lot of people, whether you agree or disagree, at least just play the woman's clip on what she actually said. Don't just run with a video to try to paint a certain narrative for a click. Be honest. Be honest. Just tell the truth. Have a good reputation. Be a good leader. And then let the people make their own decisions. As I said, I tend to criticize the church at times for the things that they do. But what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to come out and lie. He was collecting money. It was a specific thing they were doing. I don't think that he should be doing it in the manner in which the way he's doing it, because it didn't look right. It didn't look like he was having good leadership. It looked like it was crafty counsel within the house at that time. But looks can be deceiving, right? The people that was there said that they didn't feel like that he was being deceitful or being a bad leader, right? But the internet and the video is painting that narrative. So in my video, I wanted to post what people are posting, but I also wanted to post what Miss Roberta said, Miss McCoy said also, because they're not posting that part. And then I want you guys out there to decide how you feel, what you think. Do you think that Mr. Winans was being disrespectful to her, right? And not being a good leader, not exhibiting leadership or the good bishop, the intercessor before God? It's up to you to decide. It's up to you to decide. For me, in my opinion, I don't think that he was doing certain things with malice, but I think that the way it was done, it wasn't done the right way. It wasn't done the right way. And because of that, the Most High allowed this thing to happen to get his attention, whereas though now he may have to do some things differently. Sometimes I have to do this to get your attention, to shake things up. And that's what I think was happening in that house over there. So you guys got to let me know what you think. See, y'all got me in my bishop mode. But you guys got to let me know what you think. I don't think that he had ill will or bad intentions in what he was doing. I'm not a hater of the church. I love the Lord. I love the word. I love the Most High. I come up out of the church. Some of you not into it. That's fine. That's fair enough. You can keep that to yourself, because we didn't ask. That's your business, right? That's your business. You're entitled to have your opinion, but not denigrate somebody else's. That's all. That's all we're saying. But you guys got to let me know what you think about this. What's your opinion? Leave your comments in the comment section. I just wanted to give you the whole video. Let me know what you guys think. And remember, I love y'all. Till next time. Peace.